So I was born somewhere in the world, and so do you, 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 and you. And we grew up, we learned, we got education, and we came here to Design Academy Eindhoven to the Netherlands. And we met together here in Silva Systems. On our very first day of studio, we listened to an online conference from a group of Dutch designers who are doing a project called Project Kamp. Do you remember? We listened to how they started this project, from observing their own carbon footprint, how they started prototyping a more sustainable way of living as a community, how they bought a land in Portugal, how they started their mission, and how they are doing now. And then the day passed, and we went home. But that night, I feel so angry somehow and absurd. So I started to think a lot and write a lot. Isn't sustainability a global issue? I asked myself. Isn't it a privilege to do a project like Project Kamp? Is it ridiculous to put this project somewhere in the world that is still developing, including some countryside in my own country? Isn't what you are prototyping sound similar to the village where my grandparents grew up, where they were trying to escape from their whole life, where a developing country tried to get rid of in order to improve, to install infrastructure, to be able to develop, to earn money, to be rich, and finally to become a developed country that can try to be on an equal footing with you? Isn't it a privilege to buy a land, to prototype a community like this, and to claim that it could be a solution for sustainable topic? And if the model works, it could scale globally. That's what you say in your website, in the page of our mission. Why does it sound so Western-centered, like you want us to apply to your way again? Did you ever doubt if you are ever wrong? What is a globe for you when you are saying it could scale globally? What is the world to you? What do you think of when you're saying world? What are the countries you think about? What are the countries you don't think of? Why, or do you even care? Do you even know what you are doing sustainable for? What is sustainable? Why do we need to be sustainable? What is the problem behind it? And where is the problem from? When you say in your website, mineral mine, forest chopped down, ocean overfished, and our stable climate is changing, do you really feel what all these words mean? If there's a demand, there must be a requirement, no? Do you realize who required for this so many centuries and who benefit from this for so many centuries? Can you answer me? Maybe you will tell me, let's leave the past and focus on now. I can understand you and I'm willing to do it with you. But that doesn't mean we just leave the past there and don't remember it. Because the past did happen and the past did affect now. Because maybe you don't feel the trauma or the pain from the past that much, but I do. The traces of the past still exist in my life when I grew up now. I wonder if you have ever have to wear a mask when the air pollution is too bad. Your parents ask you to wear one when you go out. Where is the pollution from? Maybe it's from the cost to manufacture, to develop, to sell, and to earn money. Sometimes there's a cost when we want to be more developed, when we want to evolve the human world even more. Let's just look at the phone you are holding right now. Let's just look at your phone. Do you know how much pollution it takes to produce these smart items out? Air pollution is one of them, and this is one of the reasons why I need to wear a mask sometimes. The chips. We are developing and manufacturing it in my country, and that's one of the costs we pay for finally being value to the world and earning money from this high technology industry and to claim ourselves as a developed country. And all of this is just a tip of this smartphone item. This smart item costs more in different parts of the world in different ways. We are living in the consequences of benefiting from an undeniable greatest design of this human world. And we are all benefit from it, aren't we? The world is not equal, it's unfair. Some countries got a head start, some don't. The world is complicated, not simple. Sometimes the thing you take for granted, I don't. I wonder if you ever take it granted for being able to purchase a sustainable product, to be able to choose from fast fashion or sustainable fashion, to be able to choose from franchise brand or independent brand, to have a time and energy to go through secondhand shop and its item, to have a car to move your purchasing from secondhand shop to your home, to pay a delivery fee. While for some people, going to a franchise brand would make everything easier, cheaper, newer, with a limited time and budget. Sometimes it's a luxury to be against the capitalist world, isn't it? So I was born somewhere in the world, and so do you, and you. But sometimes I feel like we understand the world differently. Even though we were born in the same world and live in the same world, and the world interconnects to its every part so deeply and profoundly. We are all part of this world community, aren't we? So when the time you are prototyping this more sustainable way of living, you are still supported by the benefits from the Industrial Revolution, from becoming developed, from coming up with this project camp idea in your brain, from actually doing it, from recording what you are doing with your smartphone and camera product, from earning funds from uploading video on your YouTube channel, from not being questioned if you have really considered the whole world in your thoughts when you are talking about a sustainable future for this world community. Do you take what you have now for granted? While some people are living in the consequences of achieving your past and now, while some people don't even have a choice to prototype it. The benefits you have are made out of sacrifices. So I'm just wondering, do you really know what you are doing it for? What do you sustain for? For who? For world? For human? For nature? Or at the end, for you? I wonder what your answer is. Thank you.